felt like I should go by the last video I did, not the lockdown one. You know, the one where I told you guys that when I was stood up. I thought I should give you a backing story. So this is going to be a little story time, and it's going to be a little lesson for you, because that day got me really sick and I got corona. So let me tell you what happened. So this person that stood me up, it was such a weird week because I had 3 dates, I suppose, and none of them went through. All of them just stood me up one by one. So, but this one, I didn't really care that, you know, when someone messages you, you kind of know what they're about, but you don't really take them seriously. Yeah, those were the other 2. I didn't really care about those. It was just a thing of, so if I happened to be in the area, we could have met outside. Right. But it wasn't anything. But this person, I was a bit suspicious because I met him when we went to Miami. And when we went to Miami, we had mutual friends, and that's how we met. And there was no, like, I didn't feel like there was any chemistry there between us. Like, like there was nothing there. If anything, I thought he liked Kevin, actually. So I was just like, I didn't think too much. Then when we come back from Miami, me and Tochi went to this house party, and he happened to be there. And he took my phone and put his number in. There was nothing after that. Didn't think anything of it. So now randomly we go to like this bar that he happens to be a manager at, which I didn't know. And he was there. And I was like, oh, hi. And he was just acting so strange. I didn't understand why he was acting like that. He was flirting, and I just thought it was so off-putting. I was like, what is this? And it ended with like me was going. He said, where are you going? I said, I'm going home. He says, who's home? Your home or my home? I said, excuse me? I said, what is the matter with you? Stop. I didn't understand. Yeah, I was so confused. And he was like, what did he say? I said, I said, where is this coming from? Because you never showed interest like this before. You even had my number. You didn't do anything. And he goes, well, I'm telling you that I'm interested now, innit? And we're going on a date. I said, are we? He goes, yeah, we will go on a date. I said, whatever. And he goes, give me your phone. He put his number in, but it already had it. I said, oh, I didn't even know I still had it. And he goes, yeah. So look, you see, you don't use it. I said, I didn't think I needed to. I was so puzzled. When I got home, I didn't think too much of it. I was like, whatever. 2 days passed, I get this random message. And he goes, so when are we going on our date then? I said, are you actually being serious about this? He was like, yeah. I was like, oh. I was shocked. Because I was just very shocked. And then I started to get this feeling in my stomach. And it was a crippling feeling. And I was like, oh my God, why am I feeling like this? There was one time, on the next day, the Thursday, because that was on a Wednesday, the Thursday, I got home and I was on my knees. I had to like, it was literally like I was in a prayer position because my stomach was hurting. And I said, I don't understand what this is. So I just thought it was butterflies. So I was like, oh my God, I'm getting butterflies, but I don't even like him like that. I didn't like him like that. But then it started to make me think, could this be it? Because why is my body reacting like this? It was odd just seeing him there. Now suddenly we're going on a date on Sunday. Like my body's acting like this. The fuck? This is the first time I've never been in tune with myself. I didn't understand what was going on. As it started to get closer and closer and closer, it started to get more like intense in my stomach. And I was just thinking it was butterflies. So I remember the Sunday, now this is when the date was, he phoned, I phoned him at 9 o'clock in the morning. We spoke, then we spoke again at 12. And it's like, yeah, see you soon. I booked the restaurant. It was Global Buffet in Wood Green. And I love Global Buffet in Ilford. It's one of my favourite places ever. And so when I found it, I was looking for restaurants close to his house so he didn't have to travel. Yes, from North London. So then I went all the way from where I live to Wood Green. And that day, I went in the restaurant, checked in, and I was there on time. It's 2 o'clock. We was meant to meet 2. I was there like 1:50 something. I sat down and I started to get this feeling again. I was like, oh my God, he's coming. But it wasn't that. So 10 minutes went, 15 minutes went, 20 minutes went, 30 minutes went. Half past, I kind of knew that, like, this wasn't happening because he only lived 17 minutes away from the restaurant. And he weren't answering my messages or anything. So I was like, cool. I'm here now. Let me eat. So I was eating for one. And by that time, it was like an hour. Benny messaged and he was like, oh, how is it going? I was like, he's not here. Raj messaged me. I told him he's not here. I told him I stood up. They were like, where are you? We need to come now. They were so lovely. But I met them after. I was there for like an hour and a half. And then I met them in central London. And it was just really nice. Like, they took my mind off it, type of thing. But I wasn't sad. I was just really annoyed. Like, what the hell? Like, it didn't even make any sense. And something inside me made me feel like it was payback for something that I didn't even know. I was like, is someone trying to punish me for something? Because it just didn't make sense. Like, we spoke twice that day. And I was there. Like, it didn't make any sense at all. And then that's when I realised that what I was feeling, the intense feeling that I was feeling, was my instincts. That was my body telling me, no, I shouldn't have gone. I shouldn't have gone. Because you know what happened when I got home? I got sick. And I was sick. Bed-bound sick. I lost just under 2 stone in just over a week. I was sick on my bed. I was sweating. My mum gave me something. I was sweating it out. I was so sick. I found out it was corona. I was like, can you imagine? You get stood up and you leave with corona. So that was that. The other 2, they were just totally irrelevant. But I feel like all the signs were there. And it kind of just reinforces my statement of when I say that no second chances. I'm never giving any second chances ever again in life. Like, I just don't believe in them, to be honest. I feel like if someone don't treat you right the first time, I'll show you everything you need the first time. Why the fuck am I sending you? Should you be here a second time? Especially when you've grown and you've developed. Like, I don't understand why you should be here for an even better me when you couldn't even treat me there properly. And so now you should come into a better me. And with what? I should have just left it at the door. I should have just, like, fucked it off. But I feel like inside I'm such a, like, hopeless romantic kind of person. So even if I don't like the person, even if I always find a way to think, oh, maybe this is the nature, because it wasn't something I went out to look for. You know when people say the best things happen unexpectedly? I literally thought it was that. That's why I say that cliche is nonsense. It's not, it's really not for everybody, because there's a lot of things that happen unexpectedly and it just turned out to be heartbreak. Thankfully, this wasn't. But it's just crazy, you know? How, and it's not like he's a young person, same age as me, if not I think 1 year older. I think he might be 32. But it's crazy. It's super crazy. But from that, I at that point I thought that it made me think that if I'm chancing, because that was the first time that I actually put myself out there properly for ages. So I thought, oh my God, if I was willing to go on a date, that must mean that I'm kind of more open to the possibility of being with someone per se. So I was like, maybe I feel like I miss intimacy, you know. But not intimacy in a way that it's sexual. Like intimacy in an attention setting. Like someone checking on you, how your day is, you know. So I joined Hinge and Bumble. Is it called Bumble? Do you know what? I feel like this is another story time for another day because what happened on Bumble, honestly, that was just that one was just a wreck. So I'm gonna leave that for another time. But moral of the story is make sure you always listen to your instincts, because I was so foolish in thinking that like what I was feeling in my stomach was butterflies, and it was literally my instincts like telling me no, like don't go. If I would have listened to my body, I probably would never have got corona, and I would have saved time, effort, and money. Like, see how much I spent going all the way there. You know where I live. Oh, my gosh. It was just unnecessarily. I didn't have to go there. I didn't have to eat. Do you know, I didn't have to do all those things. But I did it. And it happened. And it will never, in this lifetime nor the next, ever happen again. Oh, my gosh. I could never allow someone to ever do that to me again. Never. And it's just my fault, to be honest, because I felt it was awkward. I felt it was so weird, and it was so random, because it's not like I don't know this person where I chanced it. I know this person, so I kind of thought that it was odd, because when I first met them, I never felt that. If anything, I liked their friend. Oh my god, their friend was so hot. I could not stop. Like, oh god, that man was so fine. But we had like we were just playful with each other, like playful flirting, like, you know. But it was nothing Kevin. I told you I thought you like Kevin. But you live and you learn. But that's the back-end story of how I got stood up. 100 of years later, you get it. Terrible. I don't wish on anyone, boy. But it is what it is. Like, it doesn't, if that happens to anyone, because I actually did have a few messages, I won't exaggerate, not a lot, but I had a few, over 5 messages of people telling me the same, that they were in similar situations. I don't ever want that to distract you or discourage you from feeling like you could find someone, or those people just are not for you, you know. Shit happens. It's like, if you don't get a job, are you never going to apply for one again? You know, it's just, shit happens, and it's more them, it's not you. I turned up. I was there. And it's really stupid because we're in a place where we could always bump into each other. So doing that is even more foolish, because you're going to see me, which is dumb. Like, oh my god. We know the same circle of people. And besides, where he works, I can go there like any time. Like, it's ugh, you don't understand. It's ugh. Oh my god, every gay person would know where that place is. But anyway, shit happens, and don't ever let anything discourage you because of people's bad behaviour. It's them, not you. Go on those dates. Speak to those men. Speak to those girls. You know, live your best fucking life, babe. But it did do something. He put me off though. I'm here encouraging you, but it just it put me off personally. Like, I just feel like I'm in a space where I'm just enjoying myself too much, and I don't want anyone here near. Like, I've put my foot out. I've, you know, put my tippy toes in the pond, and I don't like the way it feels. So my toes ain't going nowhere near the pond again. Because with me, it's like I'm either going to give all or nothing at all. I don't do middle grounds. So I feel like someone needs to be all in, know exactly what they want, and want to be heading for something, or nothing at all type of thing. And I haven't got, you know, something here. Dating, having a boyfriend, it's long. Like, it's long. It's exhausting. It takes so much work. I was actually thinking about it today, yeah? And I was thinking about, like, my underwear. because I've been saying for like last 2 months, I need new underwear. Every time I buy underwear, it happens to be too small. I don't understand what's going on because I've lost weight, but in the same aspect, I don't understand. I just think I'm buying the wrong brand of underwear. So I was saying that to myself today, like, I need new underwear. And I was like, oh, there's nothing wrong with your old ones. There's nothing wrong with these. There's nothing wrong with those. Like, you're single. Who's going to see it? Who are these underwear for? And I was like, it's true, because when I was with my ex, I would do the most. My underwear have to be on point. I would be douching like a motherfucker. Like, it is actually draining being in a relationship, you know. But I think it's probably draining being in a relationship with the wrong people. Because it's just, I feel like I do too much. I feel like it's another whole job. I want to make sure you're okay. Then a cook and all of this. Oh my God! Good God! I don't want to take care of anybody. I don't want anyone in my space. I'm enjoying my life. I like coming home to my bed alone. I actually love it. And especially because I got a new bed, new everything. It just feels so nice being here with me, myself, and me. Like, I don't have to make plans. I don't have to expect this. I don't have to do this. I don't have to check up on anyone. That's why, like, I'm just so engulfed in myself. It feels good to be selfish for once. I'm totally all about me. And I think you need to be in these times. That's what I said, especially in these times. Someone needs to be all in or not, because we're not in normal times. You can't just go out on your random dates and speak and not be consistent. I ain't got time for all of that rubbish. Especially in what we're in. You need to even be more consistent than you probably would have been in the normal before all this corona. And frankly, I don't have hope in finding someone that is going to put effort in like that. So, what do you want me to do? Honey, I'm off the market. Off the market for my damn self. Yeah, you can look, use your eyes and look, cause you're never gonna get it.